Here's a question testing us on our understanding of mode, mean, and range, but we're not being asked to calculate those things. We're given those things and we have to work back to the numbers. So we've got to think carefully about what to do. Now, it says for these games, her modal score was 76. I'm just going to think about that for a moment. It must be that at least two are going to be 76 to get this modal score. It could be three. It's not going to be that all four are 75. Sorry, that all four are 76, because then I wouldn't get a mean of 75. So I know that 76 is going to be there twice, and maybe it's going to be there a third time. Just make a little note of that. All right, let's deal with the mean, because we can do something with that. To work out the mean, we add them together, so that's the sum, and we divide by how many there are. In this case, it's just 4. So that means we can find out what the sum is because we can rearrange this. I don't know why I wrote equals twice there. The sum is going to be 4 lots of the mean. Yeah, because if I'm dividing the sum by 4 to give me the mean, it must be that 4 lots of the mean equals the sum. So I can do something with this. I can do 4 times 75 and times by 4 really quickly. You can just double it to 150 and then double it again. So 300. I know it's going to add to 300. All right, let's deal with this now. Oh, this is not nice, is it? So, okay, got it. Right, because 76 is the modal score, but the mean is 75, it must be that 76 is here. And I'm sort of gonna, maybe, I reckon it's probably here as well. Because basically, okay, let's just backtrack. If I put 76 here and here, then I'd need this one to be 66, and I think immediately I'm not going to be able to get a mean of 75 with a number there. So I'm just sort of thinking about these numbers. So I think that can't be 76, so it must be that this one's 76. All right, if we add these two together, that's going to give us 70 plus 70 is 140, 6 plus 6 is 12, so I'm going to get 152. I then need to think about what is going to be left over, and that's going to be 148. So as long as I can find two numbers with a range of 10 that adds to 148, I'm sorted. How can I do this? Well, I can sort of do trial and error. I think one way you could do it would be to call one of them x, one of them x plus 10, and then create an equation by adding these two together and giving 148. Maybe that's a bit overkill for this question. Let's go for sort of a more trial and error kind of method. So if I divide 148 by 2, then I'm going to get, so I'm just sort of finding out what happens if I make the numbers the same. I don't want to do that, but I'm going to get 74. Now, if I minus 5 from my 74, I'll get 69. And if I add 5, I'll get 79. And that's like a little, little way of making sure that I get two numbers that still add to 148 that are 10 apart. So I've found the number that, that multiplies by 2 to give 148, and then I've just found, I've gone 5 either side. And it looks like that's going to work. So now I've got 69 here, 79 here. So let's just check this. I've definitely got a mode of 78. I've definitely got a range of 10. And that's really important, that, now you can maybe see that why I put the 76s here. And in fact, I can see, from my calculations before, the mean is going to be 75, and therefore that is the one and only answer to this question.